Hi-oh YouTube, my name is Dexter and welcome to this Friday special edition of Warframe, where I logged on this morning and saw that there was a Oricon Catalyst for collection, and I decided to do it because there was 15 minutes left on it when I found it. So I'm playing Mirage today. We're just gonna hammer this out real quick. Mirage is, I guess the best way you can describe it is she's the quintessential glass cannon. She hits like a freighter and has no survivability outside of these clones and my 3 button. But the way it works is Mirage's abilities are all about, I don't want to say they're about subterfuge and distraction because they're really not. They're hard-hitting abilities that are, or rather she's got one ability that makes the clones, which is what the 1 button is. One button that'll leave a trap on the ground that I don't ever use because it's pointless. The 3 button is what gets her the majority of her damage, and her 4 button is the disco ball of death. I'd throw it, but I don't want to crash the bitrate, or I don't want to flood the screen with too many particles too quickly. But this is what the disco ball of death would look like. I said I wouldn't do it, and then I go ahead and do it. I've turned off all the particles, so it's nowhere near as flashy. Because in the last video, last week, I forgot to turn down my particle effects, which I had set to ludicrous. I forgot to set that all down to where it didn't look like trash. And obviously it looked like garbage. But the disco ball does a lot of damage, especially to enemies that are, well, I mean, it does damage. It just floats around. It has a duration, it has a timer on it. And it also is considered a channel ability, so it's out for a certain amount of time, and then also proceeds to keep draining energy for the duration that it's out, which is really weird to me. I don't understand. I don't entirely agree with that, but nothing I can do about it. You stop touching my tower. But yeah, I like Mirage. She's kind of a one-trick pony, but she's really, really good. She's really good at that one thing that she does, which is just murder indiscriminately. Because her 1 button and her 3 button give her an insane amount of damage. Because her 1 button gives enemies, they've got 5 choices. I mean, we're really close together, but they've got 5 choices. They don't know which Mirage is the real one. 2 of them will fire at enemies that I'm firing at. As well as my 3 button gives me one of 2 different buffs, depending on if I'm in an environment that's super bright or if I'm in an environment that's really dark. If I'm in a very bright environment, I get bonus damage, which is what that 452% in the top corner is. That's 452% bonus damage on everything that I deal. That 50% that you see beside it, that just disappeared, is a mod for Mirage exclusively called Hall of Malevolence, where every time one of your clones gets a kill, you'll get 5% more damage for the duration of the clones. So you all deal 50% more damage if you get enough, if your clones get enough kills. It's 10 kills, it's 5% per clone, or per kill that the clones get. So you get 50% bonus damage if your clones can kill 10 things with you. Basically. It's really solid. And I want to show off an arbitration, but the only one going on right now I don't want to do alone. Cause I'm bad at survival at the best of times. There you are. I'm bad at survival at the best of times, and it wouldn't go very well. Oh well, no, I'm not bad at survival at the best of times. I'm bad at arbitration survival at the best of times, and doing it alone will not work. It just won't. Because arbitrations are all endless missions that you have to do double the amount of to get any, you have to go double the amount of waves to get any, rewards out of them. The rewards, admittedly, are very, very strong, or are really good, but you still have to get the rewards. Or you still have to go, double the amount that you normally would. So, let's say, for instance, you were doing a, interception. You'd have to go 4 waves of interception instead of only 2. Or if you were to get your first reward. Or if you were doing a, what's what I'm looking for? If you were doing a survival mission, you have to go 10 minutes to get the first reward instead of 5. They have it rebalanced so that the drop system, instead of it going A, B, C for every mission and then resetting on the 4th wave, it goes A, B, C to the 3rd wave and then maintains that C drop rotation for every subsequent wave that you complete. I don't know how else to describe it. Once you stayed in a mission for 3 waves in an arbitration, you will get nothing but the C drops from its drop table, which is pretty much the only thing people are after. I gotta get back to A, do I? Okay. Also, yes, I do have an entire Prime setup here. I am using Mirage Prime, Stiletto Prime, Rubico Prime, the Fragor Prime, because I love the Fragor Prime. I know it's a garbage tier weapon, but I love it anyways. The only thing the Fragor really has going for it is the highest crit chance of any melee weapon, but it's really slow. It doesn't do that great a damage to begin with, so I just love it because it came out with, as I like to call them, Broban. Wait, where's the... Oh, it's right here. Okay. Yeah, I forgot what I was looking for. But yeah, Fragor Prime came out with Boban Prime, and I love Boban Prime. I don't recommend ever getting him, but I love him to bits. He's ridiculous trying to get. You have to go get 20 pieces of Nightin extract, which is... There's 4 of them in the run of a day. Every day. There's only 4 in total. So it takes you, at the very least, 5 days to get all the pieces that... Get all the parts that you need for him. And it's just... It's not a whole lot of fun trying to get him. It's not a whole lot of fun trying to get him. He's also not that useful. Really the only build that people use on him is max range and duration for his Bastille. Or Bastille, I'm not entirely certain how it's pronounced. I'm pretty sure it's Bastille, but I could be wrong. But the long and short of it is that his Bastille is able to stop people from moving, which really only works against the infested. How'd I cause a bleed proc on you, sir? I hit you with a giant hammer. Sit down. There we go. Oh yeah, the Axolotls also came out with Voban. I forgot when they came out, but yeah, Voban Prime's release got me 2 of my favorite got me 2 of my favorite weapons. The Stiletto Primes and the Fragor Prime. Someone's taking my point. Can't have that. I really hope me flipping through the air is not dropping, or not ruining the frame, or not frame, yeah, frame rate and also bit rate of the quality of what I'm doing here. But the thing about the thing about Mirage is that she also has the fastest parkour speed in the game. That's her passive. She just goes faster when she's doing anything that isn't walking or running. Sit down. I'm not a super big fan of how my hammer is not disappearing when I'm aiming down sights. Because when you have your clones out, enemies, or if you look at your clones, they disappear, so you can see through them, but my hammer doesn't, and I'm mildly annoyed by that. Admittedly, taking a sniper rifle with Mirage was not a great idea, but we did it anyways, because I wanted to take it. For having no particles, there sure are a lot of particles around here. But there we go, that's an Orokin Catalyst for Dexter. But yeah, I'm gonna go. For those of you who are new, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. But if not, carry on your merry way. But for the rest of you ramblers, I will catch you all next week with another Friday special, where, hopefully, I can dream the impossible dream. Let me dream that Fortuna will be out. But I'm gonna go. Hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next week. Bye, everybody. It's been a ton of fun.